Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lucky 13 Gaming. This is Starshine with the Starshine's Let's Play. We're gonna play a little Horizon. Well, we're getting ready to take the kids to go see Santa. Hey, Taishuan. Welcome to the stream. Alright, here we go. I was on my way to Meridian, and I squirreled a little bit to do a couple things. And I might do that again. Alright, we're basically here. Now we just need to find the metal flower. The music is really nice here. It's very relaxing. Go up on top of this ridge and see if maybe it's up. see it. It's hiding under the bridge. I need a goose skin. I should check again and see what I need to upgrade the pouches. Hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the like. Kenzo? I'm saying it right, hopefully? I have a feeling it's on the other side of the river where I don't want to go.
It's on to me.
would land up there, you bugger.
Damn.
Why is it going so crooked? Just a sec, bud, I'm gonna fight.
Mom, are you recording?
What?
Are you recording?
Yes. Alright. Those guys are dead. Now, let's see if I can go back to finding the metal flower.
They're scared for me.
Now, the other guys wouldn't run away up there. What's up, bub?
If you wasn't helping me cleaning up the blood dots everywhere, I would just do it all by myself.
Well, go ask Evie to help you.
But
Make sure you have all the socks and stuff so we're all ready to go to Santa.
Mommy,
quiet, am I?
Just stay out of their way for now.
I'll do my best to talk louder because Lucky's not here to do any settings adjustments. Why did these canisters not explode? Sure. Jackie Bird, welcome to the stream. Glad you can stop by. Right now, I'm just looking for a metal flower. Getting rid of the
Steady. Don't want to slip.
machines in the area that are impeding my search. Oh, here we go. Found it. Alright, well, carry on, I guess. Go down this way to get those fires. Can't kill these animals? Sad.
Hope I never come across Red Maw. It would crush me with the flick of its tail.
Hey, guy. Oh, here we go. Carja Warbow. I do want something that fires ice, but I prefer it to be up in the purple. Thanks, friend. Actually, what I should do is sell him some of these crap modifications. Actually, I wonder if my need to kill some foxes. Foxes and rabbits. Oh, wait now. I'll wait to go there. I'll actually go where I'm supposed to go now. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Where's my little horse? Why can't I call him? Weird. I cannot call my Strider. Wowzer.
Got their attention.
too bad I can't talk right now.
Last trust.
I wonder if I could make his leg fall off.
Makes this a little easier.
Oh no. Don't have any wood left. No, honey, we are going to your school. Santa's coming to your school. He was a meanie. Did I knock the gun off that guy and then not grab the guns to fight him with? Because that super sucks. Yeah, it's totally what I did. Heh. I love how those pieces on the ground are like bigger than her body, and yet she just picks them up like they're nothing and they disappear.
Nutritious.
Got a broadhead here! The fundament!
That'll help.
Another victory for the sun. Maybe take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's on 49. The corruption is sun's will. Don't look at me for help. I do this to God. Don't get involved.
This 4 times already. I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens. How long do we have to wait? What am I
Don't
supposed to
look
do?
to me for help.
What's going
Our
on
duty
here?
is to God.
Olin's in there, somewhere. And so's Aaron, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Aaron said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
The city's locked down on account of the
Not getting through,
Keeps
Outlander.
up, I'll be broken a month. It's always the merchants who suffer.
Not getting through.
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa. You mean Erin's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Eren, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
Give yourself some time. You'll find your footing.
Not at the rate I've been drinking.
And what would your sister have said about that?
I know, you're right. I should expect more of myself. She always did.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
The Oseram love the ruins of the old ones. They even live on top of the scrap they find up north.
So many people here all talking at once.
So
How does
slow.
anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
Don't pass up these goods. That girl. Is she Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Won't find better wares. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Till blood for blood, vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh,
level.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
This rug is all of this. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Ozeron make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl.
It looks like a picture of Owen's family. Looks big and heavy. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
Go put some socks on.
They? Who's they?
The killers.
So we have to go see Santa.
They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
I am a traitor now and see no way out. If I start at the beginning, how they turned me, perhaps I can see something I missed? No, there's no escape. What good can writing it do? You gave me this folio when you taught me to write. All these years later, it still smells of you. Lavender and ash of the forge, all I have left of you. Write me notes, you said, when you gave it. Share your thoughts. Tear the leaves, send the pages, to show I'm thinking of you, but I never did. Hands too grubby to touch parchment. How I wish I'd done as you said, how I wish I could now. The same dream, your hair in the forge light, our son's weight on my shoulders, all of us free. You turn to me and whisper, it is a dream. I answer, yes, I know. And then wake, alone. Even awake, my life is a dream, a lie. My treachery will not buy your freedom, it only buys time. But every moment you live, that he lives, if treachery is the cost, I will pay it. Every week, the device calls me in secret to a new dig site. We work like men with whips to our backs, as though it was left to us to upturn the soil of the entire earth and time has run low. Scrabbling to find the carcasses of ancient demons, it's the weapons they want, must be. What misery am I helping birth into this land? I drink with Aaron and Ursa, but not even the sweetest brew can wash the taste of guilt from my mouth. Every day my silence betrays them. The villains watch through the device. I keep expecting Ursa to stick a blade through my throat, but fire and spit she does not suspect me. A better liar than I thought myself must be. Fitful sleep the past 3 nights, thinking on that Nora girl. Why did it order her killed? The device must be. Even so, what threat could she pose? We heard explosions and distant screams from the village. I thought the savages might blame us, turn on us. I almost wished for it. But their matriarchs ordered us gone. We fled to the border with the escort of braves, crossed at Day Tower. Now I am called to dig in the rock wreath, though you promise another glimpse of you, of our son. I hope to see you both.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances. And see through each other's focuses too. Like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Redridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Redridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
Ooh, we're gonna go get all the, We're gonna go pick up all the quests in and around the city.
This place.
Take a look.
Smells like nothing I've ever smelled before.
Would you like to buy
Is that some
something today?
kind of spice?
You there! Can you help me? Just a moment. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
Tell me about the robbery.
It was the thief...
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, All I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Finish those traitors in Sunfall.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like drops of blood leading away.
They say the corruption has spread far across the zone.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
You gotta figure out how to get up there.
I'm still on the trail.
You can't beat it.
Still more blood.
Are they up too? Yeah, they are.
They've got cut pretty bad.
All the best goods here.
Trail ends here.
Not stopping when you're
Someone must have seen the thief.
fine
Don't pass
goods
up these
for a fair
goods.
price.
May the sun light your way.
Take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
I've got all the best goods here. How did they lure her out there? I've never broken bread.
Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
You're looking for artifacts?
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ben-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any. You ready? Let's trade then. come on back if you find any Banuk goods. I pay well for... Relics, Outlander.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Traders let us dry for years. I have now we're supposed to put down our weapons and smile.
I don't need any help.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
It would crush me with a flick of its tail.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Fair price. Dress a bit too fancy. Must be in a place in the sundown for the art.
Working hard? Keep it up.
Sun's headed for the west. Keep my guard up.
shopping when you're in the thick of it.
You'll like what I have for sale.
Check out these wares.
Metal part here, good prices, fair prices. Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court, not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap maw lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap-maw lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long-leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap-maw lens that's good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Edith, welcome to the stream.
Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long-leg lenses at a time like this.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as
I'm
the
doing well,
spire
thanks.
is tall.
How are you doing this
Craft
fine
and
Sunday?
artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court, like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap-maw lens.
Fine.
Oh yeah, American Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends.
I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her
You having
off.
turkey today?
Snap-maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off. That's rich. Listen, Huntress, long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Come, take a look.
I have a snap-maw lens to sell?
Excellent. Here's your payment. What a beauty.
Beauty? You only know that word when you're bringing them home from a tavern.
Your objects of art won't pay our dues. I'll tell you why. Because artists are always poor.
Might as well hang that snap-maw lens around our necks. There's a dozen hawkers selling them upside.
You wouldn't know supply and demand if it was written on the backs of your hands.
The last...
They just keep going.
I'll make you a deal.
The last thing I want is you making any more deals today.
They just keep going.
I'll make you a
Can't talk
deal.
to them anymore?
The last thing I... want is you making any more deals today.
They just keep going.
I'll make you a deal.
The last thing I want is you making any more deals today.
If you'll see sense about this snap-maw lens, you don't have to
I've
admit
got all
you
the best goods here.
Not until the 23rd, but the fam comes in tomorrow. Oh, that's exciting. Get to spend some time with your family. Thanksgiving must be next weekend then, the 23rd. I need to pick up some of this wood because I am super low.
Never know when I might need these.
It's nice that there's lots of it on the way to the location where I'm going.
I'd like to be married, but to be honest, it feels like no one will have me. There.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
There's a guard under the last king. Far cry from those days.
Good gravy. That quest is quite a ways away. I'm gonna do that before I leave here. I want to pick up those other quests on the top side as well.
Better watch yourself.
civilized territory.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Woods to live by.
MS mainspring. Charcoal smoke from a dozen forges.
The sun calls for
I see someone.
Able-bodied adventurers. Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Ah, good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny. Too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
What, babe?
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
Daddy went to that crib tournament.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one.
Yep,
This
we're gonna
camp
leave in about
isn't
10
even
minutes.
big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learn how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women, snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor one hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right. You're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain-hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What do you want with my marks?
14 minutes.
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, one for 15 half-suns, one for 15 full suns, and one you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
I'll make food for Ben, Grace, and me. Okay?
Hunter's Lodge. Preamble. The hunt is the noblest pursuit in the Sundom, save those of the Sun King and his Sun Priest. The hunt is strength. The hunt is honor. The hunt protects. The hunt preserves. What is the hunt but competition? What is competition without rank, honor, and victor? The Lodge lends law and lore to the hunt, so we all know who has prevailed. Thus the Lodge is not just its members, and not just its house and meridian. It is the spirit of the hunt, a code to be honored, an ideal to be lived. Only those of the noblest blood can embody the noblest ideals. As such, only Karja males of pure blood may honor the Lodge and tread in its house. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of Karja, Bylaw 5 of Section 1 is hereby rescinded. Membership. No hunter shall gain admittance to the Lodge without 3 half-sons, 1 with honor at any hunting grounds. There are 2 classes of member, Hawk being senior, Thrush being junior. The rank of Thrush can only be gained through the sponsorship of a Hawk. Each Hawk may sponsor only 1 Thrush. There can be only 7 Hawks. The Thrush can only become a Hawk through the death of his sponsor. The Hawk who hunts the greatest prey shall become Sun Hawk and lead the Lodge. In the event the quality of the hunt is a dispute, the Hawk who hunted first shall remain first as Sun Hawk. Only Karja males of pure blood may become Thrush, Hawk, or Sun Hawk. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, Bylaw 7 of Section 2 is hereby rescinded. Proof of the hunt. The greatest hunts often bear no witness, therefore a trophy must be kept. A trophy may be submitted to the Sun Hawk as proof of a victorious hunt. A trophy must be intact, undamaged, and from a recent hunt. The Sun Hawk shall have final authority in any dispute over a trophy's worth. Only Karja males of pure blood may submit a trophy to the Sun Hawk. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, Bylaw 5 of Section 3 is hereby rescinded. To protect and preserve. A hunt for its own sake is noble. A hunt in the service of others is blessed by the sun. When called upon, hawks and thrushes may undertake any reasonable hunt asked of them, if it serves to protect the citizens of the Sundom. The Sun Hawk has sole authority to negotiate any fees or bounties associated with any hunt undertaken by members of the Lodge on behalf of the Sundom. Any profit from any hunt undertaken by members of the Lodge on behalf of the Sundom shall be shared by all 7 hawks administered by the Sun Hawk. Only Karja males of pure blood may undertake a hunt in the name of the Lodge, be it for the protection of the Sundom or any other reason. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, Bylaw 5, Section 4 is hereby rescinded. Hunting grounds. For the purpose of training and recruiting the best and greatest hunters, the Lodge shall provide and maintain hunting grounds. Each hunting ground shall test a different range of skills through 3 trials crafted by its keeper, in consultation with the Sun Hawk. There shall be 3 rewards for each trial in ascending order of performance: half sun, full sun, blazing sun. Hunters who prove themselves by winning the requisite number of suns may be entitled to special gear at the Lodge at the discretion of the Sun Hawk. The Lodge shall provide funds for the construction and maintenance of all the trials and facilities of hunting grounds. The Lodge shall receive all profits associated with the sale of parts, ammunition, and equipment from all hunting grounds. Any profits received from hunting grounds shall be shared by all 7 hawks administered by the Sun Hawk. Keepers shall be chosen exclusively by the Sun Hawk and serve a term of 7 years. Only Karja males of pure blood may be appointed keeper. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of Karja, Bylaw 9 of Section 5 is hereby rescinded. By inquiry of Jardamain, historian in residence at the Hunter's Lodge, it is well known that facts recede into fictions as they become memories, and fresh facts themselves are ephemeral among the rumors and legends of the South. This is especially true in the case of Redmaw, the most terrible of Thunderjaws, a machine which is nothing if not legendary. Few who have laid eyes upon it have survived, and among them even fewer can be trusted not to embellish the tales. All that said, here I have endeavored to truthfully chronicle all the calamities attributed to the beast, and all the expeditions meant to end such calamities once and for all. None have succeeded. As of this writing, the terror of the South still roams free, scared perhaps, but deadly as the day the sun first shone upon its armored hide. In the early spring of the 18th year of the reign of his son King Duran, a freehold was destroyed near the hands of the flood. 9 bodies were recovered, 8 riddled with cannon rounds, 1 flattened completely. No witnesses survived. Though never proven, this is widely thought to be Redmaw's first attack. In the late spring of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Duran, an expedition of 4 hunters set out from Sunstone Rock to track the machine or machines responsible for the destruction of the freehold, not returned. Their bodies were subsequently found in the south, 3 blasted, 1 stomped, never proven, but thought to be Redmaw's work. In the early summer of the 18th year of the reign of Sun King Duran, an expedition of 6 mercenaries set out from Meridian to track the machine or machines responsible for the losses described above. 1 returned, ribs crushed, clavicle fractured. He spoke of a thunderjaw which split a man in half with a single bite. This is the first confirmed sighting of the legendary machine and the one which gave it a name. In the late summer of the 18th year of the reign of Sun King Duran, an expedition of 8 Set off from Meridian to track Redmaw, none returned. 6 bodies were found near Blackwing Snag. 1 blasted, 3 stomped, 2 eviscerated, 1 swallowed his own tongue, evidently in a spasm of terror, suffocating. In the autumn of the 18th year of his reign, the Sun King Jiran commanded the Hunter's Lodge to send an expedition south in pursuit of Redmaw. After numerous logistical delays, 3 hawks and their thrushes set out in the winter. Only 1 pair returned, reporting the deaths of the others, 2 blasted, 1 stomped, 1 decapitated. The survivors were sacrificed for cowardice, 1 guided by a sawtooth, the other skewered by kestrels. After this setback, members of the lodge grew wary of pursuing the legendary Thunderjaw. Only the proudest hawks ever even considered it. Aspirants to the lodge, however, foolish in their ambitions, eagerly took part in subsequent hunts. In the summer of the 19th year of the reign of his son King Jiran, the destruction of a caravan south of the Spurflints, 3 blasted, 2 stomped, 1 immolated, reignited interest in Redmaw. 3 expeditions totaling 15 mercenaries went after the machine, with only 3 survivors, 9 blasted, 3 stomped, 2 eviscerated, and 1 liquefied. In the early spring of the 20th year, the reign of the Sun King Jiran, a cohort of 12 soldiers headed from the rain gatherers to alight were set upon by the beast. Only 1 survived, 1 blasted, 1 stomped, 10 crushed with their fleeing footsteps triggered an avalanche. In the late spring of the 20th year, the reign of the Sun King Jiran, 3 cohorts totaling 34 men went in search of Redmaw. Alas, they were ambushed by stalkers and only 4 survived. 24 sniped, 6 exploded. Understandably, this ended pursuit of Redmaw for some time. In the summer of the first year of the reign of the Sun King Avad, a group of 6 Osworm traders were attacked by the beast. 1 blasted, 3 stomped, 1 spit into a ravine. The lone survivor petitioned Captain Ursa to send the vanguard after the monster, but the request was denied. However, 3 additional expeditions, comprised of mercenaries and hunters aspiring to the lodge, were subsequently commissioned. Autumn, 7 men, 2 blasted, 3 stomped, 1 tripped on his own spear, 1 survivor. Winter, 9 men, 3 blasted, 2 stomped, 2 died from frostbite, 2 survivors. Spring, 11 men, 5 blasted, 1 stomped, 3 retreated off a cliff, 2 survivors. The last known sighting of Redmaw occurred in the spring of the 3rd year of the reign of the Sun King Avad. Trachis, Hawk of the Lodge, got word of a sighting near Thunderhead and set off to take the beast on his own. His thrush, Talana, arrived at the scene too late, just as Trachis was dying of his wounds, multiple perforations. Talana testified that as a Redmaw lumbered off through the trees, she could see a spear of her mentor embedded inside. Wait, is it this guy?
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're Honora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to read that another time. I do need to very soon wrap up the stream so I can take my tiny humans to see Santa.
You're Talana? SC said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Redmaw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks. people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the lodge. The highest ranking member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes a Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all of us kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
Alright guys, with that I have to end the stream. I gotta take my kids to see Santa. Thank you everybody who stopped by. Edith, Mackenzo, President-elect Jackie Bird, Taishuan, thank you guys so much.